Hi, so I'm Briana Goodchild. I graduated QACI in 2012 and now I'm working as a creative and content writer in the film and advertising industries. I actually heard about QACI through my mum's family friend. One day she grabbed my mum and said, "You've got to send Briana to this new school. It's like creative and academic." And I remember my mum coming home and telling me about it and we were like, wow, it's like what we've been looking for. It's like this perfect school that was like made for me. And so that's how we found out about it. I ended up choosing QACI because for me it was really my first step towards a career I wanted to pursue in film. So when I was at my old school, I actually was really academic, so I was getting pushed down a lot of this science paths, and while I love science, it wasn't where I wanted to take my life. So when I heard about QACI and how it was academic and would fulfill me in that sense, but yet how it was creative and I could do film production, I knew that it was the perfect thing for me, and that was really my first career step that led me to where I am now. My advice to families who are looking or are interested in QACI would be to think about more than just the accolades, the academic results, the achievements, to think about the type of person you want to foster and, for students who you want to become. And I think that's what's really great about QACI is this idea of becoming a global citizen and how it forces you to be rounded. So you've got to do like your community action and service, you have to focus on your academics, and yet you can thrive in your creative endeavours. And I think this idea of creating a rounded person is really what, more than anything else I achieved at QACI, is what I hold on to. I found the International Baccalaureate so rewarding because of this idea of a global citizen. Like, I really value the training, the sort of mindset, the way it forced me to be a rounded person and to look at things from like a global perspective. And that's something I really hold on to today. I've met people from, different countries and here in Australia, and they've actually been like, did you study the IB? Because you can sort of pick it in a person. It's a way of looking at the world with, almost like a heightened sense of thinking and, from a global perspective. And so that's what I found really rewarding, is being able to consider myself a global citizen as well as an Australian citizen. I think the IB learner profile that resonated with me most would be balance. Like I said before, it's kind of the way QACI is designed is you have to focus on these really rigorous academics that, push you to the limit, and at the same time really give it all in your arts and your creative endeavours. And the fact that those two can be valued on an equal level is amazing. And at the same time have to look beyond yourself and do things like community action and service and all things like that. And that's what I think is really great about QACI, is it does force you to be balanced in sort of a very high pressure environment. So good life skills.